You might have heard about Saudi Arabia's The Line or South Korea's floating city. But have you come across Tolosa? It's another high-tech city planned to be built from the ground up. This time, it's going to be located in the middle of the US desert, and the jaw-dropping cost of constructing it is a whopping $400 billion. Tolosa's design focuses on sustainability and follows an economic model called equitism. The mastermind behind this ambitious project is billionaire entrepreneur Mark Lorry, who previously worked at Walmart and founded Jet.com and Diapers.com. Yes, you heard that correctly. Lorry envisions Tolosa as a model for future cities, emphasizing green living and a fair economic structure.
The mission of Tolosa is to create a more equitable and sustainable future. That's our North Star, and that'll never change.
A famous architect is planning a new city that aims to have 50,000 people by 2030 and eventually grow to 5 million. The twist? It's going to be built in the middle of the desert. But why would a billionaire be interested in such a project, and what exactly is equitism? As the world grapples with the consequences of climate change, people are coming up with unique ideas to create sustainable solutions. One notable project is The Line, a 170-kilometer mirrored city in Saudi Arabia. This innovative city is designed to be walkable, with no cars or carbon emissions. It's like a futuristic oasis in the desert. Meanwhile, Mexico has its own vision with a smart forest city near Cancun. This proposed city is set to host 7.5 million plants and incorporate eco-efficient developments. The goal is to create a harmonious coexistence between nature and urban living. South Korea is also taking a different approach by planning a floating city to tackle rising sea levels. The city will be built on platforms above the water, showcasing a creative solution to the challenges posed by climate change. Named after the ancient Greek term telos, which translates to the highest purpose, this city is a brand new creation set to emerge in the vast landscapes of the American Southwest. This region has a history of witnessing ambitious projects, with the iconic Hoover Dam being a notable example. Erected nearly a century ago along the Arizona-Nevada border, the dam played a pivotal role in supplying water and electricity to nearby cities, catalyzing substantial growth in areas like Los Angeles, Phoenix, and San Diego. Now, a new visionary billionaire Mark Lorry envisions the birth of a major city in this same region, and he's ready to invest heavily in this ambitious undertaking. Lorry's vision, however, differs from the past focus on energy generation. Instead, his goal is to construct an entire city from the ground up, designed to serve as a beacon of purpose and innovation. Designed by Danish architect Bjarke Ingels, Tolosa aims to create a sustainable city with lots of eco-friendly features. One big focus is on how people will get their food and energy. Instead of using things like oil or shopping at big stores like Walmart, Tolosa plans to use solar roof tiles and aeroponic farms. These solar panels will give us renewable energy, and aeroponic farming will help us grow more food with less water. The city itself is also designed to be eco-friendly. At the center, there's Equitism Tower, which is like a big skyscraper. It has lookout areas where people can hang out and enjoy the view. Around the tower, there are 36 smaller areas called districts. These districts are set up so that everything people need is within a short walk. And if they need to go further, there's a public transportation system. To keep everyone safe, Tolosa plans to use electric and self-driving cars on the streets. These cars will drive slowly to make sure pedestrians and bikers stay safe. And to help the environment, Tolosa won't allow cars that run on fossil fuels. The whole plan is pretty big. It covers about 150,000 acres, which is roughly the size of Chicago. And it's going to take a long time to build, about 40 years. As for where it'll be, they're thinking somewhere in the middle of a desert in the US, like Nevada, Utah, or Arizona. Building a whole city from scratch in a hot desert might sound tough, but Tolosa's ready for the challenge. In a desert environment like Arizona, designing a city is not just about the aesthetics. It's about securing access to water, a crucial resource. Existing cities in Arizona grapple with water rights and availability, often resorting to tapping into fossil groundwater, which is not sustainable in the long run. Some turn to desalination, but this process is costly and not always environmentally friendly. Enter Tolosa, a forward-thinking city aiming to address water challenges. Their plan involves capturing and recycling water for various purposes, storing it in reservoirs within parks. While this approach seems promising, the reliance on groundwater raises concerns about the sustainability of this finite resource. The key question remains: how can Tolosa ensure the longevity of its water supply in a desert landscape where water is both scarce and precious? Balancing innovation with conservation becomes imperative for the success and resilience of Tolosa's water management strategy. Tolosa, a project spearheaded by billionaire Mark Lowry, strives for more than just sustainability. It envisions a societal shift towards a concept known as equitism. So what exactly does equitism mean for someone like Lowry? Tolosa defines it as an economic system where every resident holds a stake in the city's land. As the land's value grows, plots can be sold, generating funds that contribute to a city endowment. These funds are then channeled back into the community to support essential services, such as education and healthcare. While Lowry's vision may sound groundbreaking, he isn't the sole billionaire with grand urban plans. Bill Gates introduced Belmont, a smart city planned for Arizona, and Elon Musk is actively working on Starbase in Texas. The emergence of these futuristic cities suggests a growing trend among visionaries aiming to redefine urban living for a more sustainable and equitable future. Tolosa has cool plans for a big city, but they haven't said exactly where it'll be. Even though it's a bit mysterious, it gives us a peek into what cities might be like in the future. We'll have to wait and see where this enormous 150,000-acre city will call home. Lowry's community land trust idea isn't groundbreaking. There are almost 300 in the US, but her plan to expand it on a large scale is unique. This model has a history of keeping housing affordable for future low-income families. It could be a game changer for cities dealing with similar challenges, providing a new approach to address housing affordability issues. Tolosa might not be built, but its designs can inspire crucial discussions about forward-thinking policies. In the face of escalating climate change effects, these conversations are vital. Whether or not Tolosa becomes a reality, the need for innovative solutions remains. If you enjoyed this video and want to delve deeper into the future of construction, ensure you're subscribed for more updates on where the industry is heading.